morning everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you could please like and subscribe, it would be much appreciated. So today I've come back down to STANFORD. I've popped down the Phil's tackle, picked up some blow lug, I've got some ragworms, some black, frozen blacks as well. So I'm hoping today I could get some flounder. Normally this time of year along this part of the estuary we just get plagued by whiting, so I'm just hoping I can get through them and get to a few flounder. I'm fishing with a 2-hook flapper, both rods. I'll have one chucked out as far as I can get, and one dropped in about 30 yards. So I've got size 2 hooks on, nice and small. Let's see how we get on. Just had my first little rattle on my right hand rod, and that's the rod that's chucked out a little bit further. There's a lot of birds out there, you can hear them all in the back. I don't know if you can make them out on camera or not. I'll see if I can zoom in. Right, well there we go, let's save the blank. I think I've started off from where I left last time I was down here. Last time I was here, she was plagued by the small bass. Still, let's just save the blank. That was caught on blow lug, that one. Right, I'll get him back. I just thought I'd show you the rig I'm using. I'm using a 2-hook clip down paternoster. So this is one of the rigs I would use at Brighton. I like using a clip down rig at Brighton just because when it's bright down there the fish can be at range, so it helps you get a little bit more distance. So what we do is you clip the bottom hook, bottom clip, the top hook goes on the cascade swivel. See how it's all nice and streamlined. Helps get a bit more distance, keeps your bait nice and compact, stops it blasting off in the cast, and it helps protect it when it hits the water. So then as that hits the water, the hooks release, and then that's how it stays on the bottom. Just as I was showing you my rig, my left hand rod, which is in a little bit closer, it's about 30-40 yards out, the ragworm had a massive rattle. So a little bit bigger than the last one, nothing massive, but I'm only using my bass rods today as well, so using the rods that I'll give you the best fight on the fish. There's no point fishing down here with 8-ounce beach casters and catching flounders and small bass. There you go, I'll get this one back. Oh well, it's getting better now. Didn't even get a chance to get that rod back in the water. Another bass, that one gave a cracking bite. Slack line me as well. I don't know, it's probably about 38 centimetres, so not quite big enough. But let's try and get both rods back out there now and get a few more fish. Right, I just thought I'd show you the way I like to bait up a black lug. So if you put a black lug on your hook like that, it can bunch down on your hook. And it's a big bait as well, you don't want it to just be bunched down against the bend of your hook. So I like to use a baiting needle. Go about halfway through the worm, come out, put it down the needle a little bit, double the worm back along itself, then with a little bit of bait elastic, you don't need too much, just give it a little bind up, all the way up the worm. Make sure you fold the end over, keep it nice and compact so you've got no end bits hanging off. That's it. And that's how I like to use them. Now that will stay light on there, it won't bunch down on the hook. It's not a too big bait. Then I'll put it on my... I'll put it on the hook. There you go. Got a nice compact bait. Right, that's it, both hooks are baited up now. You can see like both of the baits are nice compact, nice and neat, not hanging off the hook, no end bits. Also that elastic will help get a bit of juice out of the worms. Right, let's get this one out there now. Another good thing with baiting up frozen black lug that way that I showed you a minute ago, you get two on the same needle. Just makes baiting up so much quicker. I always have a third rig, so in between reeling one in, I'll put a rig on, and then when I bait it up, reeling the other one, put the rig back on. And I've always got two baits made up as well, which makes it a lot quicker, a lot more efficient. Right, I see my third rig there hanging up on my tripod. Just going to reel in my left hand rod, and as I reel in that one, I'll put that rig on. Once I've took the other rig off, I'll bait that one back up ready for when I reel in the right one. So I've always got one trace baited up. Just makes fishing time a little bit longer. That's it. Little bass number 4. Quite surprised they ain't had no whiting yet. All been bass so far. Not that I'm whiting, I prefer to catch little bass over any whiting. Right, that one was caught on ragworms also. I've had them on ragworm, lugworm. I ain't had none on the frozen black ship. I was going to better put another one out of frozen blacks on. I'll get back to you in a bit. Right, it's got a bit quiet now. We had a mad half hour there where I had 4 fish. It's just coming up to high water now, so I was 8:45 this morning, and it is now 8:30. So hopefully we can get the ebb, a bit more flow, might start picking up some more bass again. Ideally I'd like to catch a flounder, but I ain't too fussed if I don't, if I'm catching bass like that. Right, we're now an hour after high water. I've had one more small bass on a ragworm, but it was tiny, so I just unhooked it, chucked it back. I've got probably enough bait for another couple of casts. The water here's already dropped down quite a lot. You don't get a lot of fishing time, like you probably get 3 hours up and just over 2 hours down before the wall's uncovered at the edge. It's very shallow. It's only about 10 foot deep right in the edge, and it's like that all the way out. So, well, I'll get back to you in a bit, see if I can catch another one. If not, I'll have a round up at the end. There's the one. Hour and 15 into the flood. That's a nice bass. Slack line me. Gave a cracking fight. 48 centimetres. What is it, £2.5 maybe? I'll work it out when I get home. But I'm well happy with that. Might get up early. Worth it, definitely. Right, I'm going to put this one back anyway. Right, it's my last cast now. Just put the last bait on. You see I put a nice big lugworm bait on. Now if I thought there was flounders there, I wouldn't fish with baits that big. I'd only fish with like just over the length of the hook. With baits that big, if you're flounder fishing, the flounder can take the head end and then you end up with the hook back on itself. If you ever reeled in your hooks round the wrong way, that's normally why. Flounders grabbed it in the middle, or at the end, took it down and the hooks turned. I've only done this because I've had a few bass. Just stick the last bit bait on and there might be another nice bass out there. I've got a big ragworm bait on the other rod. And this is the last bit that's going out now. Right, let's see how we get on. Right, I've just bunged the last bit bait on. And that weather's just turning a bit nasty now. See, it's really getting cloudy. So, last cast, I've started packing away with gear, tidying up. I'll be out of here in about 20 minutes. I'll catch up with you then. Right, that's it. Back on the way to the car now. The wind's picked right up, so just left in time. Not all in all, not a bad session. Right, I didn't get no flounders, but to be honest, I weren't expecting to. The areas that are fish, I've always found February, March time to be the best time for the flounders. But good session on the bass, so well happy with that one. I had 6 bass in at the end. I think I had 4 on ragworm, 2 on lug. I didn't have nothing on the frozen blacks. The biggest one was 48 centimetres. I think the next one was 37 centimetres. So for this time of year, that's a good bass from the beach, £2.5 I think it worked out to roughly. So I'm over the moon with that. Remember, if you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe it. Hopefully I'll catch you all soon.